Hello there, people of YouTube, it is I, Super Mariozilla, or you can call me Vinny, and today we're going to be taking a look at the newest, one of the newest, if you count the early release of Super Vegeta. But anyway, we're going to take a look at a figure that's pretty much essential if you have the S.H.Figuarts Beerus. You probably know what I'm talking about. It is the S.H.Figuarts Whis.
With Dragon Ball Super being hot as it is now, it was only a matter of time before Tamashii Nation decided to bring out Whis. And you know, we pretty much needed Whis if we were going to have Beerus. But how good is this figure? And is it worth picking up? Well, let's not waste any more time and take a look at the figure. Unsurprisingly, Whis looks great. The paint job and the sculpt really capture this figure extremely well. And this is probably one of the best Whis figures to pretty much own, even if you don't have the S.H.Figuarts Beerus, at least in my personal opinion. So how good is it? Like, how good is the sculpted paint? Well, let's take a closer look. First, as always, is the head, and as you can see, it looks great, and they're really getting better with capturing the look of the faces. Not to mention the hair is also nicely sculpted, though it does look a bit bland. There's not really any shading. The ring is also a dull blue, no shading at all, but with Whis, I think I can let it slide. Moving down to the banner or skirt area, I don't know what it's called, but as you can see, the paint job looks really clean and really looks awesome, and the gold is also really nice to look at and makes them pop on the shelf. The sculpted folded marks in the clothes also look pretty good, and the rest of the clothes is pretty much the violet red for what it looks like. I know it looks like red on the camera, but trust me, it is a bit of a violet-ish color, purplish red as I'll call it, and it looks good. Moving on down, the sculpt continues, as well as the red paint, and it looks pretty good, and I hesitate to say again, the paint, again, is really, really clean. And moving on down, we reach his clown shoes, whoops, I mean shoes, and you know, again, it looks good, not really anything to complain about. And here's a look at Whis spec. Once again, I have to say this again, sculpted paint apps are really, really good on this guy, and with a character like Whis, there was only so much you could do. So, I'm going to have to give Sculpt a perfect 5, as well as the paint job a perfect 5. Some of the articulation is pretty good, although some of it kind of sucks due to obvious limitations. What do I mean by limitations? Well, I'm going to tell you in just a sec. First the head, and it's on a double ball peg, so already you get some pretty good range of movement out of that, because a double ball peg is pretty much the best way to articulate a head. And the neck is also on the ball joint. You can make him look all the way up, which is rare for an S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball figure, and you can make him look all the way down. Though do be careful, if you do move him all the way up, it will bend the ring, so make sure you don't break it. Moving on to arms, shoulder is on the ball joint. You get some pretty good movement, though it is limited due to the shoulder pad, so that kind of sucks. And when you move him all the way forward, it's off to the side just a little bit, so again, that kind of sucks. I'm not sure if I'm just moving it wrong or something, I don't know. Bicep swivel, double hinged elbows, and of course, ball hinged wrists. So far so good. Wasted torso on ball joints here and here. So, you get some pretty good range of movement out of this, and do not worry about the skirt, it's a soft plastic. So, it will not get in the way of the range of movement. Get some good range, side to side, forward, back. The magic of ball joints. Finally, the legs. And this is where I said limitations, because, well, legs can move that far forward, and this far back. You barely get range of movement just because of the skirt. You look down there, it looks like you could get more range, but that's not the case. There are knee joints. You could do that to like put them in like a flying pose or have them walk or something like that. But you know, again, it's just really limited because of the skirt. And I know it's Whis, and I really shouldn't be complaining, but still, it kind of bothers me. Not to mention, ankle movement is really limited and really stiff. You could barely get movability out of it at all. You could barely move it left and right up or down, it's very stiff, and I don't know why it's like that. And toes are on a hinge. Here's the problem. The skirt, instead of doing the smart thing and making the soft plastic, it's actually a harder plastic, which is why the legs are so limited. I think the better, cheaper option would have been to make the skirt softer. For the most part, articulation is good, yes. But the legs kind of kill it a little bit, as well as the ankle movement. So, and you know what? I know it's Whis. I shouldn't be complaining, but it's a complaint I have nonetheless, and it just bothers me. So, I'm gonna have to give articulation a 4. To the top of Whis' hair, he stands just a bit over 7 inches, so he's pretty tall for the average Dragon Ball figure. Here is compared to some other Dragon Ball figures, and other figures from other figure lines. I'm gonna have to give size comparison a 5. For accessories, Whis comes with his staff, 2 alternate heads, and 5 alternate hands. So, let's take a look at them. First, a look at the staff, and it looks really nice. The black sphere is a nice black gloss, and it looks really awesome, and the ring is holding it with a translucent plastic, and you can barely notice it. And it transitions to a gold, a glossy blue, and gold again. And this staff really makes Whis pop. Next, we have Whis looking off to the side, and there's really not much else to say other than it looks cool. Then Whis comes with this little happy face. Oh, so happy. Then Whis comes with this one finger where he is pointing. You can use this to, I don't know, have him shoot a beam, have him wag his finger, or to have him block a Saiyan's punch. Then Whis comes with this spoon accessory, and it really defines him because, well, he likes to eat food just as much as Lord Beerus. So it's obvious that an accessory like this would be added. And I think it's kind of cute and funny. Finally, Whis comes with this weird looking hand. Not sure what it's used for, honestly. It's just included. I guess it was for the scene to finger block Goku and Vegeta, but I'm not sure. All these accessories are pretty awesome, and with your imagination, you can really do some awesome stuff with them, like intense training scenes with Goku and Vegeta, doing something to Lord Beerus, eating food, if you can find any food accessories from any other figure, or maybe a prop or something like that. You can really do a lot with Whis. And yeah, all the accessories at your disposal, you can do a lot of great stuff with them, and it's only limited to your imagination. And even though Whis doesn't come with a whole lot, he still comes with the accessories that he needs, and I'm happy. So what's the final verdict on the S.H.Figuarts Whis? This is a really nice figure to have if you're a Dragon Ball Super fan, you love the character, or if you have the S.H.Figuarts Lord Beerus. And it's not really a bad figure at all, maybe just a tiny bit overpriced, but you know, when it comes to Whis, I think it's a figure that you will definitely enjoy a lot. So the final score I had to give Whis, taking all the other scores into consideration, I need to give Whis an excellent 9 out of 10. Not bad at all, and I highly recommend him to any Dragon Ball fan or anybody that has the S.H.Figuarts Beerus, because when you have Beerus, you kind of need Whis. Anyway guys, that's all the stuff I gotta say. If you like this video, please subscribe for more content, please like the video too, and give a comment telling me what you think of the figure, or if my review helped you out to make a decision in any way, shape, or form. Anyway guys, with that being said, I'm Super Mariozilla, and I am out. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.